Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to say thanks again to all who choose to watch the videos. I'm so thankful and grateful, and it just warms my heart. So, what I felt called to do today in this reading is, what's your gift? Not only your magical gifts, but how to apply them within the physical. So, this is group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. So give yourselves a moment and see which bag with a gift inside resonates the most with you. And I'll get started with your reading. Hello, group number 1, and you chose this green bag. And when I see this green bag, I think of, the color that it corresponds with within the chakras, and that is the heart chakra. Someone who really lives in their heart space, makes it their duty to help others, really feels called to that, really wants, because of the yellowish color behind the screen, really someone who dedicates their will to helping others and to help other people with, relationships, with learning, with assisting others in a heart-centered way of life. Maybe you're someone who's a vegetarian, for example. Maybe you're someone who is a guidance counselor. Maybe you're someone in the health profession. I really feel like this bag is the energy of the carer. I feel like this bag is really the energy of someone who really cares and wants to help other people care for themselves. So that's the energy I'm getting from the bag. And let's see what's in here. Ooh, and you guys chose the rose quartz. So again, to reiterate the message of the bag color, this stone, this rose quartz stone, is all about healing, love, gentleness, the heart center. You're someone who's really good, and your gift is living a life of love and being caring and loving to other people. And that's why I was getting the vibe off of the bag of someone who is a healer, someone who's a carer, someone who really wants to instill those things in others, and in, of course, a loving way. So, group number 1, I feel like you guys are healers. Healers, lovers, givers, but of course in a balanced way. So, let's see what the cards say. Yeah, you are a giver, group number 1. A giver for sure. Someone who loves to share, someone who's a lover, not a fighter, for sure. Gentle. Okay, so let's see. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. Wow. So what was I saying about the heart and the love? Wow, that's really beautiful. And even if you're not into Christianity, like I myself am not, but I can really appreciate Jesus as an ascended guide or master. So, when we talk about an interpretation, I guess, would be that when we talk about the second coming of Christ, it's not necessarily Christ himself, but that Christ consciousness, living in the wisdom of the heart, living without that sense of black and white, wrong, right, fight, win, lose. This is all about, without duality, realizing the oneness of self. And group number 1, you are someone who is so loving, so nurturing, Oh, you'd make a great parent if that is something you want to do in your life. You are such a loving person. You really flow with life. You allow love through. And your gift is that you shine that beam of light, of love into the world and make it a brighter place for other people. And you see here, you make the world a better place to live in just by virtue of your energy group number 1. You are a healer. So if you're someone who wants to get into Reiki, massage, something where it heals the body or the mind. Maybe you're someone who's more drawn to giving advice to other people, but whatever it is you choose to do, group number 1, you are a beam of love in this world. You are the sunshine of the world. You help the new world grow, in the loving 4th dimensional or 5th dimensional. So that is very, very beautiful. You bring love into this world, group number 1, whether you realize it or not. Wow, that is so beautiful. Spiritual decree. And so, child. So, what this tells me is group number 1, I feel like a lot of you have a lot of ideas because you might be a soul that has been to other planets. You're more on cosmic consciousness as well as Christ consciousness. I feel like you're really here to bring those higher vibes into the earth plane, much like Jesus was. There are theories that Jesus was actually a 6th dimensional being who came to 3rd dimensional reality to spread that message of love and light. And I feel like that is part of your gift. Is some of you might have all these ideas of things that you want to create in the world. Oh my gosh, do them, because you're bringing that love into the world. That is your skill, that is your gift, and that is your destiny. So that is a very beautiful group number 1. So let's elaborate on this. Yeah, believe in yourself, group number 1. If you've had problems with that, don't. Even if you think, oh my God, that is so outlandish and that'll never work, don't. Because you're meant to put those ideas into practice. You really are. You bring love into this world, group number 1. Beautiful. Okay, so we have the 4 of coins, 5 of baskets, 2 of sticks, 8 of baskets, and the 9 of sticks. So I feel like this is exactly what I was picking up before while I was shuffling. Is, you go for it. You got it. Because you just have to let go of regrets of the past. The message is you're someone who brings a lot of love into the world, but maybe when you were younger, you might have had a bit of a mean streak. And so you might think, oh, like, I was mean to people before, now I shouldn't be allowed to do what I want to do. And you might have had a tendency to hold back, like withhold the love to other people. Maybe because other people bullied you and then you bullied them in return, and then you look back and regret. But, you're learning to walk away from that and let go of that, because the plans and the things I see this bubble here. It is like an embryo of what is to come. All your plans, your ideas, the things in your life, the plans you're making right now are the future. So Spirit is really giving you that message that what you're preparing for and what you're doing, and maybe developing a better sense of boundary, is all serving to prepare you for what is to come. Group number 1, if you're worried about the plans that you're making right now, don't be, because you're on the right track and that's exactly what you're meant to do. Whatever projects you have going on, whatever profession change you've wanted to do, Even if you wanted to have a child, you know, all those things coalescing into one. This is something you're meant to do and meant to be because you're bringing so much love into the world. It's ridiculous because it's so beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, the grandchildren. Yeah, what was I saying about children again? I've really been getting that message. And also sense of inspiring others. You know, because this is the star in this deck. And again, that whole shining light to other people. Leading by living your life as an example of what someone could aspire to be later on. You know, how many people in this world do we look up to as great pillars of what other people aspire to be? You know, certain musicians, for example. There's a reason why they were here and they did their thing, to help inspire other people to find their own light. Yeah, and to share your deepest emotions and loves with other people. Wow, group number 1. Those are beautiful messages. You are love, you are light, and you bring that into this world. You shine for all the world to see. And that is your gift, group number 1. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this was helpful to you. Don't forget to ring that bell and have a blessed day. Shine your light in the world. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. And you chose this flowery bag. And what I can tell about you from this bag is you're someone who's really good with their hands, with crafting and making things. You're an artisan of some sort, whether you're sculpting, whether you like building things or doing things more homemade. Even making your own shampoos and soaps and lotions, like whatever it is, you're someone who's really good with your hands, with crafting things. So that's a message I'm getting for you just from this bag. Also, because I brought up the herbal connection, you might be someone who's really into plants and flowers and growing things, really connected to the natural world. So, let's see what's inside. And you chose rhodonite. So it's rhodonite or rhodonite, either way. But this stone is really beautiful. You can see it's pink and black. And it's actually said to help bruising. Like if you rub it on a bruise, it'll help it. So the message I'm getting for you from this stone, group number 2, is that you are somebody who brings a lot of clarity to other people. You know, with the whole clearing of bruises with this, when other people have been hurt or they're too emotionally close to a situation, you're someone who can just instantly clear up what has been troubling them or been clouding their vision. You are really someone that helps communicate to others what they find hard to pin down for themselves. So, group number 2, you bring a lot of clarity to people and to situations, almost like a moderator. You're someone who is that neutral party or stays neutral so you can have a clear head about things. So those are a couple of your talents and your gifts that I'm picking up on, group number 2. So let's get some clarity. Yeah, like you might have found in your family situations and friends situations that you've been like the peacekeeper. That's what I'm seeing for you, group number 2, a peacekeeper. You know, you're not someone who likes to take sides because you know what happens when you do that, right? Okay. So let's see what we've got here, group number 2. Soul child. Yes. So, you are someone who really functions from seeing things from a big picture perspective. Where other people, because, you know, they're emotionally invested in stuff, as humans are, You're someone who can just see things from the bigger picture, the role that other people play in things, the cause and consequence, the cause and effect. You're really someone who sees the big picture, because I feel like you're someone who not only thinks about this life they're presently in, but also past lifetimes. The idea of reincarnation is really present in your life somehow, group number 2. So if you're considering past life regression on your own or with a hypnotherapist, consider that, because I feel like you have a lot of wise lives in there, and they might be quite interesting. That's another message I'm getting. Yeah. Like even from a young age, because you see this child with a teddy bear, like I feel like even from a young age, you were someone who's like, no, let's look at the big picture. Let's see what this person's doing, that person's doing, how it affects other people. You're really conscious and aware of how what you do or what anybody does affects everybody else. That's really what I'm getting for you, group number 2. You have that big picture vision. And that's really important in this world, to have people who think about the world as a whole and what we do in the world. So if you're someone who feels like even even when you're a child you're misunderstood, or I'm getting some of you when you were younger might have been prodigies in terms of being really wise beyond your years, which I already picked up on, but in terms of like skipping a couple of grades, I'm getting that from this for some of you. You're a very smart, intelligent person, and you like to think about maybe you're someone who's an inventor. Some of you are inventors. Some of you are like very divinely inspired. When I see this card, I think of people like Tesla and Einstein. Ooh, okay. Like a bit before your time. Wiser, yeah. Ahead of your time, group number 2. Like I was picking up on with the bag. Some of you might be inventors or have an idea or something that's ahead of your time. That's your gift. You have a lot of soul and spirit knowledge that's ahead of your time. Like things you even knew about when you were a kid that now you can start to put into practice. So you have some sort of idea or invention in group number 2 that's going to change the world because you are so ahead of your time. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, so let's look at the back. Reassurance of the golden light and the 6th ray of devotion. Okay, these go together like peanut butter and jelly. So the reassurance of the golden light is like, if you have doubts about your idea or invention, group number 2, keep your positive mindset, keep your prayers, and keep your dedication, because there is going to be major breakthroughs for you. And sometimes it might take a while or seem frustrating and annoying. I know, I've been there. But if you just keep your prayers in mind, keep asking Source or God or your guides, they will help you out, because your devotion will be rewarded. It might take you a while, or it already has, but you are on the verge of a great breakthrough when it comes to this idea or invention, group number 2. Keep going with it. That's what Spirit's saying. Keep going with it. Awesome. So let's see. Wow. Innovation. I wonder what it is you're inventing or doing, group number 2. Sounds really awesome. All right. See what we got here. Seven of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, Big Mama, the Sun. Daughter of Sticks, Four of Sticks. Father of Sticks, Five of Coins, and the Free Man. Yeah, wow. So you have several majors in here with Big Mama and the Free Man. So what I'm seeing here, group number 2, is that you are working on something. You are building your legacy. You are making things that will stand the test of time and will be stable for generations to come. This brings a lot of joy, a lot of satisfaction. This is the breakthrough I'm seeing. This breakthrough is going to come soon for you, group number 2. And this is, I see all the enthusiasm and the joy you've had in seeing your initial success, but keep going with your positive attitude because, like I said, there's going to be more breakthroughs with this creation, with this invention, with this idea that you have. Like $1 million idea, if it's not an invention. And then you have Father of Sticks, Five of Coins, and the Free Man. So keep being positive and believing what you're doing. Because your vision, you have it for a reason. And this is, like I said, something you might have had as a child. You are an inventor. You are a visionary. You are someone who's going to birth something really ahead of your time in this time. And it'll change how people see something. You are going into something brand new. You are a pioneer in some way, group number 2. Follow that. Keep the faith because there is going to be breakthroughs for you. Yeah, the Ace of Sticks. This is all about manifesting projects, ideas. And Miss Ida. So this might have been something you've been working on in secret. Or you could have a dream that gives you clarity about how to finish something. You know, your intuition could let you know a way of completing this, or the last touch, or who to talk about in terms of your invention or idea. So, group number 2, you are a visionary, you are a pioneer, you are an inventor. You are going to burst something into this world that is really, really awesome. So, keep going with it. And that is your gift. So, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell, and have a wonderful day. Keep going with your invention or your idea, group number 2. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. And the bag you chose is actually a gift I got from Peru, actually. So if that is especially significant to you, here's another synchronicity. If you're someone who's thinking about traveling, or you know, you already love traveling, that's something you're definitely meant to do. You're meant to go to different places, even like sacred sites, not just in Peru like Machu Picchu, but the pyramids, other beautiful places, the wonders of the world. You are someone who's meant to travel and to get out there, to spread your word, your ideas, and even just your vibe. So that's the message I'm getting for this bag for you, group number 3. And let's see what's in here. And you chose the Desert Rose. And what is really cool about this stone is it's got gypsum in it, which is like a form of selenite. But how it forms is in the desert, where there'll be minerals in this pool of water, and the water will evaporate. And when that water evaporates, these start to solidify, and then the arid winds of the desert kind of tumble it into being a stone like this. It's also a water-soluble stone, so you can't like clean it with water or anything. But it's really cool how it forms. And there's actually some of this that actually looks more like roses. So the message I'm getting for you, group number 3, is you are a master transmuter. You bring about change. You formulate ideas of things that people wouldn't think can go together. You put them together. You're someone who is a creative transmuter. You know, someone who has really good ideas, or like a deep intuitive sense about what things should go together that people wouldn't necessarily think of. So that's the message I'm getting for you in the stone. Also, also with the stone. You could also be very connected to your angels. All right? So if that's something you resonate with or haven't looked into or are thinking about, connect with your angels. All right. So let's get some clarity, group number 3. Okay, a message I'm getting for you is you might be someone who's muscular, or you might like muscular people. I'm sure that will resonate with someone, but it seemed kind of random, but Spirit's giving that message, so. All right. You know, or you're someone who's very strong. It doesn't necessarily have to be in body, but in resilience. Okay, I get it now. All right. I gotta translate. The heart transmission. So, what was I saying about that angel connection, right? So, this is another call to, for prayers of gratitude towards your angels, or you ask them for help and then you thank them afterward. So, giving and receiving a sense of gratitude is really important to you. Group number 3. Sharing is something that's important to you, group number 3. You know, all those people that you're meant to meet in your life, you will activate and they help to activate you. Maybe group number 3, I feel like you're someone who is meant to be an ambassador of some sort that goes around to all different places in the world and you spread your charity perhaps to others. That's what I'm seeing in this card. Really wants to spread good energy of giving, sharing, and receiving to others who really need that love. Because the amount of love and ideas you have to create solutions to help other people is bigger than the little pond you might be in right now. And there's nothing wrong with helping your local community, group number 3, but I feel like you're meant to go worldwide with this charity, with this love, with helping. Oh, some of you are going to build a school in a different country or schools in different countries. That's what I'm seeing here, group number 3. You're someone who's going to help a lot of people through your charitative efforts. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for your group number 3. Your sense of charity and love and giving. But actually doing the footwork of going to different places and helping those communities out. Wow. That's beautiful, group number 3. Yeah, divine talents and master healing. So you might not realize it yet. Like this might be something you've thought about before, or maybe in high school you went on an exchange student program and that's where you thought, maybe I'll do this again. But you might not have realized your ability to do so. It might seem a bit obscure to you or makes you feel a little bit uneasy. Or maybe part of this charity work could be to bring musical instruments to places and people that might not have been able to afford it, group number 3. It could more clearly have to do with music. And again, there's that angel, right? Oh, that angel connection. Because you might be an earth angel, group number 3. If you've ever heard of that, look into it. But yeah, whatever it is, you're meant to bring something to people where there's scarcity or lack or hardship. You're sharing with them because your form of healing and giving is to brighten the hearts of other people by sharing with them. So that is really beautiful, group number 3. Awesome. Yeah, don't be worried that that's not going to happen because of more recent events. The world is not going to stay like this forever, group number 3. Times change, and the only constant in this world is change. So don't worry about that. It might take a bit longer than you expected, but it's not going to be impossible. Everything is possible. Okay, so let's see. 7 of Knives, 5 of Knives, ooh, the Magician, and the Hermit. So I'm getting for some of you, you might not have quite realized the plan for this yet. This might be something you've thought of or have wanted to do, or you find really interesting, but you might not have gotten deeply into it yet. I feel like you're still in the thinking phase for some of you, because right now, that's why I was getting that message of, thinking it's impossible or something, because you might be working at a job or in a situation where you kind of grin and bear it, for the sake of a paycheck, for the sake of normalcy. You're someone who's very private, and you might not let people into the fact that you might be in this inner turmoil about, should I not? Well, I have a steady job, but I don't like my job. It puts food on the table, but it's not very satisfying. It's not rewarding. This isn't really what I want to do. And I feel like you go back and forth about that. It's probably within yourself, but it could be with another person where, they want something for you because it pays the bills, but it doesn't satisfy you. So there's this back and forth about, well, should I do this? Should I not? I have security, but if I go off and do something else, will I have security? So I feel like it's this back and forth energy. And then here's the Magician. There's this manifestation, a divine intervention. So it could be in some form, I'm not saying for all of you, it could be that you're going back and forth about whether or not you want this job, and then you get laid off or something. It might not seem nice, but it gives you the opportunity to go deep within and think, oh my gosh, like this was actually, well, in hindsight, oh my gosh, I'm so glad this happened, even though it seemed crappy, because then I could just go for the things I wanted to go for. Or, it's like something comes up that affords you the opportunity to take that chance. Whether you get some money or you get a different job that you've been wanting instead of the one you have now. But whatever it is, there's some sort of divine intervention, manifestation that allows for you to go deeper and think about what it is you really want to do with your life. Because group number 3, I feel like it is some sort of charity work, and that's what you're going to get into. But right now, you're kind of working at the kinks here. That's what I see. But your gift is really beautiful. And then you have the 9 of Sticks here and the Mother of Baskets. So I feel like for you, group number 3, this charity and loving side of yourself, you might not have been able to express before in a loving way, because maybe other people gave you grief about it before, but I feel like you've developed good boundaries, and now's the time not to be so defensive. You're really being called, and that's beautiful, group number 3. So your gift is sharing and loving other people and bringing them hope and love. That's what I see for you, group number 3. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a beautiful day. Don't be afraid to take a chance, group number 3. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your reading. And you chose this gold bag. And when I think of this golden bag, I think about the abilities of manifestation. I think about the golden ray energy. I think about the Midas touch. So what I'm sensing here, group number 3, is you're someone who's really good at manifesting, a master of reality, if you will. So Let's see what's inside. And you chose the labradorite. And labradorite is like a feldspar, and you can kind of, maybe not so good in this light, but it's got like this really cool underneath sheen to it when you get it in the right light. And this stone is all about spiritual ability, all the clairs, clairaudience, clairvoyance, psychic protection, the powers of the mind, the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, the crown chakra. This stone is all about spiritual gifts and abilities. And I feel like group number 4, this is your gift, is your spiritual abilities, your talents, your abilities of manifestation, like being a magician or sorceress, however you identify. That is your gift. Very spiritually gifted, group number 4. So let's get into your reading. You know, don't be afraid of your gifts. Don't be afraid of your gifts. You might have had some experiences. You might have feared your gifts, but I'm telling you, it might have come about through a misunderstanding, because who really gives you a reference point for those kinds of experiences? Unless your family's really specialized in that. Or, you know, developing a sense of protection in your auric field and being more discerning about what energies come in. So don't let that scare you away from your spiritual gifts and abilities, group number 4. So, the pink rose of Lady Nada. So, Lady Nada is a ascended guide and master who specializes in heart healing. So, I feel like for you, group number 4, it's realizing that these sort of spiritual gifts and abilities are not something to be fearful of, like I said, ashamed of, or guilty about. I feel like you might have had a period of time where you were going through heart healing, but when you allow for this energy to be in its natural state within you, you are someone who's like the essence of spirituality. You are someone who bridges that gap between the physical world and the spiritual world. Your gift is to be somewhat of an ambassador of spirituality and helping other people not be afraid of their spiritual gifts, like you might have had those experiences before. So it's very full circle, group number 4, for you, because you are meant to teach other people that spirituality and spiritual gifts are a blessing and not a curse. Because of those experiences and because of your own experiences, you'll really be able to empathize with other people and to understand where they're coming from. So that is your gift, group number 4. Beautiful. So on the back is Soul Child, and on the front is Initiation by Water. So, like I said, because of this child on this carpet, the teddy bear, you had a lot of, you were someone who came in with all your spiritual gifts and abilities open. So like I said, you might have had experiences that, you know, made you a little turned off of spirituality. But that's what you're meant to be this lifetime, and that's why you're born in with that. Because Initiation by Water is all about the feelings, the emotions of learning to trust the emotional body and not just to feel fear when approaching certain things. Flowing with that. Allowing yourself to shine the light of your natural spirituality. Taking it in. Accepting that gift. Because that's the spirit work you have to do yourself, and you will help other people with this, group number 4. So let's get some more clarity. You are a guide, group number 4. All right. See what we got going on here. So, Mother of Baskets, Daughter of Baskets, the Four of Coins, Five of Coins, and the Four of Sticks. So, I see you rebuilding, group number 4. That's what I see here. Especially with your tendency to hold back with certain things, or feeling like, okay, this is my passion, but I'm not going to make any money off of it. Well, have you tried? It's all about perspective, right? Because if you think, oh, it's not going to work for me, you're going to put those things in your way. So I feel like for you, group number 4, you're working through just keeping all these spiritual gifts and abilities to yourself because you've felt in the past, at least, that no one's going to value them. Oh, that is bullcrap. Because people will. Because you have some really good news about opportunities coming your way because you've opened up and had faith in your abilities. I'm with this Daughter of Baskets and this Four of Sticks. This is all about sharing your spiritual gifts and abilities with others, your affinities for things. And what I love about this Mother of Baskets card is you can see she's outreaching your hand. Like I said, you're a guide. You're like, here, come with me. I'll help you. And even see Lady Nada here. Those hands are mirrored, the open hands, the openness. I feel like for some of you too, it's like being out in the open, like coming out of the spiritual closet. You know, don't be worried if you haven't yet, because you will be accepted by those that are for you. Because you've already built upon these things and you will continue to build, group number 4. So, not only will your spiritual gifts and abilities shine through, but your openness and being a good guide and teacher when it comes to the spiritual theory, application, whatever it is, whatever your specialty is. You are meant to guide others spiritually, group number 4. Four of Knives, rest and healing. And the 10 of Coins. Yeah, you will really convey a sense of ease and like a place where people feel safe and can share and express these things with each other. You know, not just a house, but a home, that kind of concept. People really feel like they're part of the family, your spiritual family. Like I said, because a lot of these people that are going to be coming to you, group number 4, have felt that sense of isolation. So it's really important that they have a place to express themselves truly. And you are someone who makes other people feel comfortable because of how well you are at teaching and guiding people. So group number 4, I feel like your gift is the fact that you are a great teacher. You are a great guide. You are someone who knows how to teach and who to teach as well. So you're very spiritually gifted and you are a great guide and teacher. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and have a blessed day. Don't be afraid to teach others, group number 4.